We're back at Final Fantasy IV here on the Wolfish channel, where we're going through the Lunar Subterrane, and we see another legendary weapon we're going to have to compete with a boss to acquire. So I'm looking forward to that, kind of. Oh no, not Doom. Doesn't that do the same thing as Curse? Oh no, we're wasting MP. Should not have done auto battle. Wow. This thing's tough. Hope we can kill it before the Doom takes effect, because he's doing a lot of Doom. Hopefully that does good damage. Plenty of damage. This enemy seems to have a lot of health to make use of that Doom attack it keeps using. A little worried I won't be... Okay, we got it. 65,000 gil. Wow. Get this chest. Monsters! 2 dragons, eh? That was a lot of damage. Let's get a Cura on Edge. What do we want to do for black magic? Guess we'll go with Blizzaga. Ice Storm, we should probably use Shell, huh? Didn't do too terribly much damage. Too much damage, I guess, is the way. Oh no, Ice heals the blue dragon. Let's get another Cura on Edge before he dies. Or get incapacitated. That did a lot. Wow. Edge is taking heavy damage. Make Curaga in there. Get him back up to full health. Oh yeah, we can cast Comet for free. Oh, it hits all enemies. Nice. Oh, barely does anything though. They really adjusted the damage output for items casting spells in this one. It's free to cast. They lowered the damage significantly. One down. Maybe we should try Blizzaga with Rydia this turn. She has been conserving her MP quite well so far. Wow, 1,000 damage. That did a lot. Time for Curaga. And hopefully we can find a healing spot soon. Or we'll have to expend some of our ethers from the inventory to beat this Dragoon arm. I think it was a Dragoon weapon boss. We got a Crystal Shield. Let's give that to Cecil. Maybe. Resistant to undead attacks. No, we're gonna keep the mage resistant one. We'll heal up after healing some MP. Maybe we should use one more on Kain. Yep. Let's see. Seems like this is the only way out. If we can exit to the right on this staircase. Nope. So super effective against dragon arrows. Hoping to do a lot of damage, and that's probably the end of that battle. Easy experience. Hectoring. Then she can get silenced, but I haven't been experiencing a lot of silencing. We're going to equip that to Rydia to boost her defenses significantly. Oh, she takes not too much damage from physical attacks being in the back row and everything. Not get strict again. Oh, and it's hitting fairly consistently this time. Alright, we killed it with the dragon arrows. What are the arrows called again? Artemis arrows. Let's see, where do we want to go? I guess we'll go up. That leads us to not the item we're looking for. Maybe the upward stairs will take us monsters to the other chest or the legendary item. With Zaga going, and we're gonna heal up with Rosa. Wow, they're doing so much damage. I was thinking about using Kiraja, but I wanted to conserve my MP. Or her MP. Hope this does a lot of damage, considering it heals the blue dragons. Yeah! That did nothing. Put another Blizzaga in there, and it'll probably be enough damage to kill. Heat rate is a lot. Yeah, 1300 Cecil. No need for Blizzaga. Crystal gloves. We want to use an Ether on Cecil so we can afford to use Asuna. And we came from... was it here? Yeah. Let's go up and see if that takes us where we want to go. Nope, that has a downward exit. Lil Murderer. Okay. Interesting. He scanned himself. Vulnerable to lightning. Alright, thank you. See how much Thundara does. Is that all it's gonna do is scan itself? That's weird. Called Little Murderer, and it's just healing or scanning itself. Hee, I fooled you. I'll pay you twofold. Oh no. Didn't even do an attack yet. Now it's dead. Weird. White robe. Give that to Rosa. Or not. See if Rydia can wield it. Nope. Black belt key, huh? That's a lot for my evasion, but at the cost of MP defense or magic defense. Let's try the downward exit from this area. Probably should have did that to the dragon. The arrows, with the Artemis arrow. Flamethrower is nothing to worry about. Darn it, I did it again. Probably could have killed the dragon by now if I used those Artemis arrows on it twice. Rosa learned Holy. Alright, level 55. Get strict again. Should have seen it coming, huh? At least we got heavy damage output with Rosa still. But everyone's getting paralyzed. Oh no. Let's finish one off. Thunderbolt on Cecil. Like, oh my gosh, so much. It did half his health. There goes one. Just can't get Rosa constricted. I have a fun time if that happens. Missing, alright. Got a kill? It is. Monsters! Another behemoth. Boo. Let's go to Rosa right away and cast Protect. I don't see adequate damage coming from Rydia in this battle. I'm gonna use a high potion. Let's get a Curaga on Kain before we jump with them. Heal that damage back up. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Ouch. Kain can't really survive another one of those. Let's jump. Heal. And attack. Right, that's victory. Crystal Mail. Thinking maybe I should start using my high potions. I have to expend my ethers otherwise. It's not very cost effective. the other way around. We have secret passageway? We do. We already went that way. That should be the game. Got a level up at level 55. Let's take the... I think we exhausted all the avenues out of this southern exit. Yeah, it's just for an item. And then there's only one way to go on this exit. Let's run. I don't want to get paralyzed. And we have to go up to the east. I wonder what those... Oh, there's teleports at the end of those stairs. So now we know we can beat this enemy before the doom takes effect, so it's not as scary. Maybe we should use Osmos. Full hit. Did we get some MP this time? Nope. Yes. Alright. Monsters! Excalibur should finish off that dragon. It did not. That's unfortunate. That should be it. Wilhelm. Switch into high potions. Let's check out what's at the end of these stairs. So we got a blue dragon to fight. Super effective arrows. And we got their weakness, Firaga. Hopefully that's enough to kill, but I doubt it. Oh no, it heals from fire? Blue dragons are weak to ice. I mean, the red dragons are weak to ice, but the blue dragons are weak to fire. It was almost dead, too. Nothing here. Let's take the stairs going up. It's this way, or the exit going up. We want to kill the gold dragon first. That's the one that does constrict. I don't want to make use of that Artemis arrow. Try to get rid of the constrict while we're at it. See if we can get an MP back. Oh. Osmos is so ineffective. It's like Scan. That's my main gripe with the Final Fantasy games, is that a lot of the ailments you want to induce on the targets you want to induce them on just don't take effect, and kind of makes them worthless because you can only use the ailment moves on random encounters, which are typically easier to handle. Well, yeah. Or at least eventually easy to handle. We gotta figure out this maze. Let's see here. So this first exit to the left takes us down here. Well, there's two exits on this first one, actually. It's south and north. The north one brings us to this item to the right. The south one brings us to this item below that with the two exits. That exit takes you down here, and the exit on the bottom right only gets you the chest in the room, so maybe there's an upward exit in the lower levels that'll take us to that legendary weapon. Cosmos on the giant warrior. Back to the silver dragon with the Artemis arrow. Rosa should be up next, unless it's the jump. Got our ducks in a row with the arrows. That should kill the dragon. Probably not getting any MP back. Nope. Really making you rely on those few ethers you can pick up through the game. I only got 10 left, and then like 5 dry ethers. Artemis arrow, alright. Just does all around better damage, so we'll go with that one. This takes us to an item, and that takes us to an exit. Right. Kane taking that damage like a champ. Hopefully this doesn't do too much damage. Second one was more lethal. Or damaging at least, didn't kill anybody. It did 300 instead of the 128 or whatever was the highest from the first one. Artemis arrows. Super effective damage. Heat things up a bit. That wattage. Hopefully this is a heal area, or no, I don't think it can be, so we got to access different areas of this map. The way to do it. The Kiraga edge. Dragon with the arrows. 3,000, that's not as much as the 5,000 or 6,000 that Rosa does. But she's got way more strength than a black summoner. where this leads. Item on the left. Monsters! Lots of guardians. Take them out one by one. Doing good amounts of damage with Rosa. I'm gonna need a heal on Kain, but we'll wait for after the battle, use some high potions. That should be it. Another Artemis arrow. And a Minerva Bustier. Alright, that's for Rydia. Being conservative with my high potions. I don't know how big this dungeon is. It looks pretty big. 3 doors, huh? Maybe we should try out that left passage or path. See if there's a hidden pathway at the end of it. So we can maybe get to that northern area. If at all. The faster way. The only way. It's not a secret passage though. We got a save point, so I wasted my ethers. Yay. It's the second door. Oh, a legendary spear? A rod, maybe? Alright, let's take out the gold dragon first. We don't like getting constricted and paralyzed. Don't take kindly to your paralysis round these parts. Alright. Rydia learned Flare. That's probably the most effective move if used on behemoths with magic. The coveter of the Holy Lance shall perish. Hopefully this thing doesn't cast doom on my whole party. I don't want to save these shurikens. Is everybody on my party doomed? Oh my gosh. Let's see if Asuna heals that. Want to use it on her first. Save Kain for last. Does not work. Let's cast Flare. Right next to a healing location. Use haste on all of us. What? Is that going to speed up the doom too? Try out some of our new summons. I still don't know what Prey does. 9s? All 9s? Nope, just 6,000. Jump. Alright, we won. Wasn't too terribly bad. Obtained Holy Lance. Lowers defense. Cast Holy when used in battle, but that'll be insufficient amounts of damage. So we'll just raise. I guess we'll just raise his attack and lower his defense significantly. Ooh, the defender works better than that. What the defender? Let's save. Use a 10. Gonna take the third exit. It's got 2 chests in it. Maybe we can only pick one. Maybe we got a battle ahead of us. Boss for each. By sacred force, we shall protect the ribbons. Oh, 2 ribbons. I'm wondering if they're weak against Holy. They are dragons though, so we have a weakness to use that we can use with the Artemis arrows twice, and it did nearly 5,000 damage with Roga alone, so I don't think this battle is going to be too challenging. That high damage output. That's a lot of damage though. Oh no, they're reflecting their magic at us. I think it strengthens it. Go with Kiraga. That's one down. They really saved the ribbons for late in the game in this one. I'm thinking this is the last stage. The subterranean moon area. So you don't even get them to the last level in the game. Right, that's that. Ribbon. A ribbon that's resistant to magic attacks and prevents various status ailments. You can wield weapons. I don't want to give them to my fighters, but I kind of want to give one to the 2 white magic casters so they can heal everybody and not get afflicted with paralysis or anything. A lot of bosses in this final level, too. With all the legendary weapons being in the last area. Rosa leveled up. Seems like there's a lot of extra land mass in this map section. I was gonna say, I wonder if there's different enemies here. So much for that dragon, the dragon arrows, or the Artemis arrows being super effective against dragons. So we're fighting this enemy, and I don't know if it's the song for mid-bosses. It's always this song. Yeah, it's this song all the time. I think. Not sure. Feels different. That Excalibur's doing hefty damage. Yeah, it sounds like a boss battle song. See some Reflect and Holy. Instant death. Basically, holy cats. And Flare and oh my gosh. That might kill Rosa. Nope. Still in there. Get a Kiraja in there. Right, that's that. Tough enemies. Shuriken. Saving all those for the final boss. I was thinking about using them on that Lodi variant that casts Doom on the whole party. Behemoths are a common enemy now. Oy. Let's get that flare going. Wow, he's missing a lot. I think that's twice now. I didn't see how much the flare did, so I'm not gonna cast it again. Barely any damage to Rosa, it's crazy. Got a legendary katana. None shall ever bear the cursed sword, Masamune. Nay. Oh boy. Go Pogo. Let's go with gel right away. Oh my gosh. Good damage. Come on, Rosa, we need you to heal with a Kiraja. We hung in there. Toss an entire stinking Ether to cast Flare, so I'm trying to conserve. Let's make use of Excalibur, I guess. We pass Kiraja again. Pass the majority of an Ether. We got the Artemis bow doing super effective damage, so we might as well make use of that for no MP cost rather than an entire Ether. It's quite a ways back to the save point, so see if we want to use Kiraja again. Kinda. Let's use it. Undoing the damage from the last attack, basically. Oh, a little more. Here comes that tidal wave. Hope it doesn't eat 2 in a row again. It did. Boy, oh boy. At least Kane avoided all the damage. That's right, we're gonna be suffering too much damage with the double tidal wave attacks this Agopogo's been doing. Maybe we should cast Protect soon. Kiraga on Edge. We'll use Kira on Self or Cecil, and make use of that dragon damage arrow. Right, that's that. Darn Agopogo. A pain to Masamune. That's Chase when used in battle. The most powerful katana in the land. Get those high potions out. Let's see, let's navigate this map. I'm gonna go down, then right and up, back, down. Reflected all of us. Okay, now we can just light them up with magic, casting on ourselves. I wonder if Quake would get reflected. Let's do Fire Naga. think I healed Cecil. Yeah, he needed that. High fire, high goes. To the face. Or the mask, at least. Only did 3,000, that stinks. I'm gonna try to run this thing's HP down without trying to heal too much. Because we have Reflect on, and I doubt it's gonna let us run out so we can heal later on. Another critical arrow shot. Here comes Holy. Hope it's not hitting Cecil. Wow, that did a lot of damage. They use magic spell. Oh, that 1,000 damage is good. Yeah, that's fine. It's better than magic. Finishing him off. I just took no damage that whole fight. Another elixir, alright. Back down, it's we decided on. Wasn't very much damage. I thought it would do at least 1,000. If it doesn't hit Rydia again. There's 1,000. Not too much damage to Cecil with that bio. We tank these. We tank those. Alright, we got an attack off before it did. I was concerned it was getting up to its next attack. Best Fatal Whistle. I think that calls the Fat Chocobo. Yeah. Take the teleporter. Should have cast Protect. For that counter attack to be mitigated. Really any damage to Rosa. Gotta love it. That is getting wrecked. We'll be near the end of this battle. There it is. Running out of high potions. Use Cecil's magic. Better for out of battle. If he heals less than Rosa. Doesn't quite heal 200. That time it did. Yeah, we're gonna call that an episode. Quick save, and that's all for this episode. So I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, have a good one. Doodles.